Cowboys go into the Meadowlands and beat the Giants 20-15. This had the feel of a must-win game for both teams, and the Cowboys wind up pulling it out on the strength of an efficient performance from Dak Prescott, a resourceful performance from the defense, a real bounce back from the last couple of weeks, and a couple of areas where the Cowboys could come out of this encouraged that they may be in the process of turning a corner with a very, very difficult schedule ahead between now and Thanksgiving. The first place, of course, is on the defense. And the Cowboys really went through a tough defensive stretch. I'd say it's about 8-quarter stretch. The second half of their week one game against the Browns, the full game in week two against the Saints, and then the first half against the Ravens, it looks like they couldn't stop anything. And, going back this week, one of the big things that they had talked about was playing within the fundamentals of the defense, playing to your responsibility. They felt the fundamental part of things, being in the right gaps, those sorts of things hurt them in week two against the Saints. And then last week against the Ravens, it was more guys trying to make plays and play outside of their responsibilities. They wanted to tighten those things up. And there is evidence that it did happen. They were excellent against the run, playing against the New York Giants. They allowed just 26 yards on 24 carries. By any measure, that's fantastic work. They were able to prevent the big play. And Daniel Jones was efficient, but Daniel Jones did not beat them over the top much. And outside of an early play to Malik Neighbors, the Giants missed on a bunch of deep shots. Part of that was the Cowboys being able to both pressure Daniel Jones and play the ball down the field. So the defense, all in all, was a lot better than it has been on Thursday night against the Giants. Then offensively, Dak played well, but really, as much as anything else, this is about the chemistry coming back together between Dak and CeeDee Lamb and the creative ways they were using CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb led them in yards and catches with 7 catches for 98 yards. He scored a touchdown, the long 55-yard touchdown, and then they used him out of the backfield some too. Again, it doesn't mean that the Cowboys situation is fixed, but it does look like some of the things that needed to be taken care of have been taken care of. This is a veteran team in a lot of key spots, and one that really challenged itself on the short week to put together this sort of performance, to go on the road and win a division game. And this gets them back to 2-2, which, again, if you look at their schedule over the next 2 months, going all the way to Thanksgiving, things won't get any easier from here, but at least they have their head above water a little bit.